South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Throwing, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Hands it off out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Running right through him. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Complete to Bryant. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Winston. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. Winston sneaking it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jameis Winston, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Cousins. And this is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner.
There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff looking right. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Play action now. Cousins. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw there complete to Ruggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Winston. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Five yards remain on second down. They hand this off to Harris. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Winston. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd and 8 coming up. To throw, Cousins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The quick slant caught. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down, here's Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here's Winston. He gets it complete to Harris. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Short little throw to Ebron. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He's going to air one out. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over with the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Harris. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the final number here in terms of top speed, I mean, that almost looks like a misprint. He was just absolutely flying. Unbelievable.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Winston now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Working out of the gun, Winston.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Able to find Shaheen here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Winston. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Winston. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Throwing, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. To throw, Winston.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spent all this time on it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Anthony McFarland.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They go play action. Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll throw again. Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Play action now. Cousins. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Winston here to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
On third down, Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Play fake. Cousins. He's going to let it fly.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
53 yards.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to